Hi Gemini, give me a sec while I get around the table. I have a fractured knee. Worse things can happen, but it's a bit awkward. Good thing I can still do your readings. So I'm sorry I missed you last week because because of the knee. Let's see. In the pre-shuffle, let me introduce myself. My name is Christina. I'm a Swedish Australian, medium, psychic, healer and artist, living and working in Sweden, but waiting for the first transport out to Malta. It's not easy these days. There are a lot of people who are stuck a bit here and a bit there. So that's my story, broken knee and no plane. These fell out in the pre-shuffle. So it's the 6 of Swords and the 5 of Staves. Now, perhaps you're in a situation similar to me. What do I know? That you're not getting to go where you want to go, and you're feeling a bit confused and disjointed by that. I'm disjointed, aren't I? Or else it's that you are going to make a move somewhere and unsure about that, about really wanting to do it. So we'll see what turns up in your reading. But in your Goddess Guidance Oracle, you got the Goddess Gemini, Golden Opportunity. So it could have to do with that, couldn't it? And then you have in the Yogic Path, that was the backside, it's beautiful too, Pegas. So, that being said, let's get on with it. Please, Spirit, what would you like for Gemini to know this time that they're watching? It doesn't matter what the date is. When you find this video, that's when it should resonate with you. And if it doesn't resonate, well, don't listen, or go to another reader, or look at your other planets. This is for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, Gemini Moon, Gemini Venus and Gemini Mars. All those 5 planets, were there 5? I don't know how many, but all those planets, if you have any of them in Gemini, there could be things in here that's relevant to you. So, enough with the shuffling. Welcome back if you've seen any of my videos before, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Nice to have you here. I need all of you to help me get the energies high and functioning. Yeah, I shouldn't be looking and trying to diagnose or analyze the cards now. The cards I work with are called the Goddess Tarot, and they're made by Chris Walter. They're quite old. I think they were probably made in the 90s sometime. But I like them, and they've taught me everything I know. So, first thing I see, before I get into that, please subscribe, like, share, dislike if you have to, comment, I really appreciate. We all learn by getting feedback from you guys, and we all keep learning till the day we die. Doesn't matter how long you've been looking in the tarot, we're still learning. And also I wanted to tell you about this another part of Swedish Dharma Tarot that's coming in the next week or 2, and it's called Children of Heaven. Spirit gave me a piece of work, gave me a job to sit down and draw, and I understood pretty quickly that it's a question of drawing a portrait, and out came a child, beautiful little Chinese boy, and we continued. I got the information from him about him. And the idea from Spirit was to find his family. That's not been easy. I don't have that many viewers, but the children that I've had contact with, I still have contact with if need be. And I'm going to start not its own channel, I don't think. Or maybe, I don't know technically how it's going to happen, but Children of Heaven anyway. I'll show you the portrait, I'll tell you about this child, and you can also contact me if you know anything about his family, and I will happily send them off the portrait, that is, with a message. I'm not a great portrait drawer at all, but it should be good enough for them to see the general, lines, yeah. And if you'd like to order, because you do have a child on the other side, then you can order a portrait and a message from them as well. Thank you for listening to that. Now let's get on with your reading, because we have a King of Swords, a man in Gemini. Charming little buggers they are. But I don't know what the cards want to say. I like Geminis, both men and women. There's a communication coming that you're really not prepared for, I think, Mr. Gemini. Not I think, you're not prepared for it. Something's coming in. And I see a fear of losing your marriage. I see a fear of a marriage breaking up. Yeah. But it doesn't seem to be necessary, because in the next breath the cards are saying that your relationship is stable and it's dependable. Nobody's moving anywhere, but you are looking ahead somewhere else, and that ties in too with these cards, huh? So either I'm misinterpreting the whole thing and you've actually got a new woman that you're moving on to, or I can't give double messages like that, can I? Come on, Spirit. Give me a hand, please. I see a new start, and a new start where you won't be looking back. You won't regret this new start. It is a new start in love. It is a new start in love. I think you're about to leave your present marriage for a new relationship. If I can see who that is with. Yes, thank you very much. A woman, a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. And I think you've had contact earlier through work. That doesn't seem to be the situation now. And it looks like she has left your job. But you've reconnected, and you're reconnected in a very wonderful way. And that's what's happening in your life. But they say, they also say that even though there's a lot of sorrow and sadness in this situation, there will also be balance, and there will be balance in communication. I see that you have a son. So here's the communication, here's the balance, here's the family life, and here's the wonderful little son. A boy in Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So, but yeah. It's always trauma of sorts when mum and dad split. And it's also very common for the children to blame themselves. They don't really understand what they've done wrong, but they think they do understand that they've done something very wrong for dad to leave. So this is a very, very important aspect of divorce that should never be ignored or diminished in any way. It's probably the most important aspect of leaving your partner is taking care of your child or your children in this respect, because they're not going to come and ask you, Dad, what did I do wrong? Why are you leaving us, Dad? They don't do that. Children don't function that way. They internalize it, and they internalize a guilty conscience that's really horrible for them to endure and to live with. It takes a lot of time to set that warped reality in line again. So please take very good care with your son. Reassure him in every possible way that he is not responsible, and that you will continue to be his dad, and that you will continue to be an even happier dad in the future, because now mum and you aren't fighting, etc., etc. So I can see here that it's even a relief for the child's mother. She seems to be a Queen of Cups, so she should be born in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And so this is Nine of Swords is also in the reverse. So she's on her way back, and she's in this process of divorcing, in the process of divorcing, excuse me, I'll have to take a sip of water. I always have to take a sip of water and then I drink half the cup. She's recovering from a lot of anxiety and worry. She's a strong woman. She's a very strong woman, and I think maybe you even have a daughter together. But the daughter might be older. She's not faring quite as bad as the son. It could also be easier for daughters to stay by mum than sons to stay by dad. And if dad leaves, then the son's in a bigger problem. I'm not sure. Something like that could be possible though. But things will work out well, both in your new relationship and with your family. So if you just treat the family members with respect and love, everything will be fine. So that's it from the tarot. Let's see what the guidance goddess, golden opportunity, right? You remember? Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. I guess you're welcome into the new home, her home, or the new home for you both. Tejas from the yogic path talks about a subtle essence of intelligence and courage, radiant and glowing. Your intellect and courage glistens in your eyes. You have a radiant glow to you that reflects your passion within. You're on this planet for a reason and are deeply committed to your higher purpose. You carry a spark of energy that uplifts those around you and are a natural born leader. As a warrior of love, you're committed to raising the vibration of this planet, even if it sparks controversy. By being your highest self and committing to your truth, you encourage others to do the same. Continue sharing your spark with others who have lost theirs. I think that's very important, especially when it comes to your son, and just, with everybody concerned, to be honest and upright, and just do your best. Best of luck, King of Swords. I'm going to hobble over to the phone now. Take the best of care of you and those you love, and don't forget to breathe. Bye.